Hello, second grade Smarties, and welcome to video 5 of iReady Lesson 9. So we are wrapping up Lesson 9 with modeling and solving some word problems. So let's go ahead and get started with number 1. It says Ty is 47 inches tall. Meg is 56 inches tall. How much taller is Meg? So it's a word problem, so let's read it again. It says Ty is 47, and I'm going to circle it, 47 inches tall. Meg is 56 inches tall. How much taller is Meg? All right, it says, which equation can you use to solve this problem? Circle all the correct answers. All right, so we know that Ty is 47 inches tall. Okay, so we know that part. And we know that Meg is taller, but it isn't wanting us to find how many inches tall they are together. It's wanting us to compare. So it's wanting us to figure out how many inches taller is Meg. How much taller is Meg? So we know that Meg is 56 inches tall altogether. So how many more inches taller is she than Ty? So looking at our number bond, I want you to look over here and let's figure out which equations would help us figure out how to find how many inches taller Meg is. So 47 is a part. We have a missing part and our whole is 56. A, 56 plus a missing part equals 47. Does that make sense? No. Why doesn't it make sense? Because we are adding our whole to make our part. That is so silly, right? So with our number bond, we know our whole is going to be our biggest number. All right, let's look at B. 47 plus a missing part makes 56 altogether. Is that an equation that could help us solve our problem? Yes, because I'm starting with the part that I know. I have how many more inches Meg is taller and how many inches altogether Meg is. All right, let's see. 56 equals, so remember, friends, we don't want to get tricked. So 47 plus a missing part equals 56. Is that an equation that will help us solve our problem? Yes, it is the same one as B, but where is our whole? It's at the beginning. So when we see our whole at the beginning, we can look for our parts. Remember, our parts are between the plus sign. And D, 56 minus a missing part equals 47. So this will give us our answer, right? So this is how many inches taller. Well, this is how many inches tall Meg is. The missing part is how many more inches taller she is than Ty. So this is part of the fact family, right? So this is kind of tricky though, because this is the part that is missing. Okay, so I'm not going to circle this because the equation that would make the most sense if I was subtracting would be 56 minus 47. All right, so I'm going to put a star next to this one because it is part of that fact family, but I don't know if that would be the best equation to find that missing part. All right, let's move on to number 2. It says a beagle weighs 26 pounds. A pug weighs 8 pounds less than the beagle. How many pounds does the pug weigh? circle the correct answer. So let's read that again. It says a beagle weighs 26 pounds. A pug weighs 8 pounds less than the beagle. How many pounds does the pug weigh? So friends, we have our weight for the beagle. A beagle is 26 pounds, and a pug weighs 8 less pounds than the beagle. Does that mean the pug weighs 8 pounds? No, it just means that it's 8 pounds less. So if we are finding less than, are we adding or subtracting? We are subtracting. So here is what I'm going to do. I am going to I'm going to do an open number line. And I'm going to start at 26. And I'm going to take away 8. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take away 6 to get down to 20. So now I'm at 20. So 6, I have 2 more. So 20, 19, 18. So I had 26 for my beagle. And my jumps were how many pounds less the pug weighed. So 6 plus 1 plus 2, that was the 8 pounds less than the beagle. So how many pounds does our pug weigh? 18. All right, we could have also started at 8 and counted up to 26 to find how many pounds our pug weighs. All right, let's look at number 3. It says Sarah has 52 pens. She puts them into 2 cups. Complete each equation to show some of the ways she could put her pens into 2 cups. All right, so Sarah has 52 pens. So 52 pens is her whole. And we have to find a way that she could split her pens. So the first equation wants us to find 26 plus a missing part equals 52. So here is what I am going to do for this one, friends. I am going to show my equation with 52 as my whole and 26 is my part. So I can take away to find this missing part. But here's what I'm going to do instead. I am going to draw this. So 26, I'm going to start with the first one, 26. 3, 4, 5, 6. And I'm going to count on to 52. So 52 has 5 tens and 2 ones. So what I am going to do first is count my ones until I have a group of 10. So 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And I know I'm going to have 2 ones left over, so 11, 12. So there's a group of 10. So now I can move this over to my tens place. So now I'm at 3 tens and 2 ones, plus another, and I'm going to highlight the part that I added. So now I am at 3 tens, 4 tens, 5 tens. So how many tens did I add to get to 52? I added 2 tens. And how many ones did I add? I added 6 ones. All right, I'm going to show you how to do this in another way. So I'm going to start with our whole for this one. But you know what we could do? For this next one, it wants us to add 27 to a part to make 52. I'm going to tell you guys a hint. We do not have to make another equation to show how to find this because 27 is 1 more than 26. What do you think my part would be here? 26 plus 26 equals 52. What could I add? I know I'm going to have 2 10s. How many ones would I need to add with 7 to make 12? So 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. How many ones would I have in my other part? I would have 5 ones. So friends, we can use what we know to help us solve other problems. So 25 plus 27 equals 52. All right, let's look at 23 as our part and 52 as our whole. So this time I'm going to draw 52 and we're going to take away 3, 4, 5, and 2 ones. So I know I'm taking 23. So I start in my ones place. Do I have enough ones to take away 3? No. So what do I need to do? I need to ask my tens place really nicely if I could make a 10 out of 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 9, and 10. Ooh, maybe. 10. All right. So now I have 12 in the ones place, and I'm going to take away 3 ones. So 1, 2, 3. How many ones do you have left? We have 9 ones, and we are taking away 2 10s. So 1, 2. And how many tens do you have left? You should have 2 10s. So 29 plus 32, 29 plus 23 equals 52. All right, and one more. 34 plus a missing part equals 52. So I'm going to do an open number line for this one. All right, so I'm going to start at 34 and I'm going to count to 52. So 34, I'm going to go ahead and add 10. So 34 plus 10 more is 44. And then I'm going to count on from 44 to get to 50. So 44, I can pound and count that. 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. How many ones do I need to add? I need to add 6 ones. So 10 plus 6 so far. Now I'm at 50. How many more ones do I need to make 52? 2 ones. So my jumps tells me my missing part. So 10 plus 6 plus 2. What is 10 plus 6 plus 2? 18. All right, let's move on to number 4. It says there are 32 students in a school play. There are 17 girls, the rest are boys. How many boys are in the play? Circle the correct answer. We're gonna read it again. There are 32 students in a school play. There are 17 girls, the rest are boys. So I want to make a model for this. So I'm going to make a number bond. How many students do I have all together in the play? I have 32. And my parts are my girls and my boys. How many girls do I have? I have 17 girls. And do I know how many boys I have? No, so that is my missing part. So I am going to solve 32 minus 17 to find how many boys I have. So I am using my whole, taking away the part I know to find the part I do not know. So I'm going to do an open number line. And I'm going to go back. I'm going to start at 32 and count back to 17. All right, so 32, I'm going to get down to a group of 10. So 32, I want to get down to 30. How many ones would I take away? I would take away 2 ones to get to 30. Now I'm going to take a 10 away because I'm at a group of 10. So if I take one 10 from 30, how many 10s will I have left? 2 10s. And now I'm at 20 and I'm going to subtract some 1s to get to 17. So 17, 18, 19, 20. How many 1s do I take away from 20 to have 17? 3 1s. All right, and remember our jumps are the part that is missing. What would be the total for the number of boys? We had 2 plus 10 plus 3. So 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So what is our correct answer? 15 boys. All right, let's look at 5. It says there are 64 balls and 58 bats in the gym. How many more balls are there than bats? So there are 64 balls and 58 bats in the gym. How many more balls are there than bats? So how many balls do we have? We have 64. And I'm going to erase this a little bit. 64 balls and 58 bats. How many more balls are there than bats? So are we putting 64 and 58 together? No. What's our biggest number? 64 is our whole. What is the part that we know? 58. We are trying to figure out how many more balls there are than bats. So look at the equations. What equations would help us solve this problem? Would A help us solve this problem? 58 is the part that we know. We don't know how many more balls there are than bats, but we do know there's 64 altogether. So I want you to go ahead and circle all the equations that would help you solve this problem. All right, so Miss Mason's going to go through and circle the equations that would help us. 58 plus a missing part would help us find how many more we had. I could also start with my whole and take away the part that I know to find the missing part. For letter C, would I add 64 and 58 to find the part how many more balls there are than bats? No, because 64 is my whole. So 64 would need to go after my equal sign. And 64 minus a missing part equals 58. Would that help us find our missing part? Yes, because we are starting with our whole, we could take away the missing part to find how many are left. All right, and number 6, it says write a one-step word problem that uses addition or subtraction with 2-digit numbers. Then solve the problem. All right, friends, so this part is up to you. You are going to write your own word problem using 2-digit numbers. All right, friends, as always, don't forget to send your pictures of your pages to me in Seesaw. Keep that growth mindset. Good learners do hard things, and I will see you guys next week with a new lesson. Bye, guys.